How do you get shredded in just 2 weeks? So in this video, I'm going to show you a case study of my client, James, who we helped recomp his body in just 2 weeks. So we're going to go through step by step what he was doing before he came to us, and there's certain steps that we applied into his program, right? So James is an out of this world transformation in just 2 weeks. So I wanted to be able to share with you guys kind of how we did it and how we structured his program to make him this transformation right here possible, right? So if you guys don't know me by now, my name's Adam Bono. I'm an online fat loss professional, and I specialize in hormonal priming, body recomposition, high-low forms of nutrition. I've quite literally helped hundreds of men get to the leanest body fat percentage they've ever been using an actual predictable approach to metabolism manipulation called metabolic priming. Just in the last 6 months alone, I've helped 87 guys break fat loss plateaus and make transformations like this. So that's why you should probably listen to me. But in the purpose of this video, I'm going to kind of break down a quick client case study with my client, James, who just is an out of the ordinary, wicked transformation. So I wanted to share it with you guys, right? So along the lines of his initial consultation with our team, James came to us, and he just wanted to get lean. Like, who doesn't want to get lean? James is a really, really good client, a really motivated client as well. And he just wanted to get lean. He wanted to get shredded, and so that's absolutely what we wanted to do for him, right? So James works from home, currently works out with his friends in his driveway, doesn't want a gym membership, and has been getting 10K steps a day. So James, for instance, like, a lot of people think that you need like a gym membership. I mean, not at all. Like, if certain clients come to us and all they have available is a gym program, we build them an actual program based around what they have available in their home gym. You simply just send a quick video, and because the program in general is very customized to what our clients have available, right? So with that being said, we were able to, kind of figure out what he wanted to get, kind of figure out where he was at. He's never had any guidance on nutrition, right? So he's currently 245, wants to drop 15 pounds, wants to have a defined six-pack, married with 2 kids, and wants more energy. Beautiful. Easy fix, right? So anyways, when James came to us, we had him track his food, and I want to kind of pull up side by side, and before we kind of get into it, I'll kind of show you the actual data and the statistics on where he was at. So 245 to 243, about a pound down. This is where he started on 927, and this is where he showed up on 10/11, 2 weeks later, right? So a little bit of a difference. But kind of getting into his actual program, I'm going to actually pull up the backside of our program in general, kind of show you what it looks like. And so obviously he started on the 27th, right? So what I wanted to do for James is what I do, same thing I do for every single one of my clients. I had him track his food, kind of like we have never met, for a course of a couple days, right? And so the reason why I do this is because to get a great body recomposition for my clients, I have to know what they currently are averagely intaking per day, right? And how I get that, and how I get the average of what they're intaking per day, I take the course of 3 to 5 days worth of food. For James here, it was 4 days, and I calculated all that up. So right here, and let me zoom in on this so you guys can kind of see what I'm seeing right here. So 3,200 calories, 2,000 calories, 2,400 calories, and then 1,900 calories, right? And so this is kind of the days of eating that he was eating before I actually implemented into his program, right? So it was right around 373 protein, 97 carb, 156 fat, 244 protein, 115 carb, 65 fat, 213 protein, 115 carb, and 123 fat, and then right here is 1942 calories, 180 protein, 82 carb, and 89 fat, right? So right off the bat, you can kind of tell like he's a little bit everywhere, right? Which is typical, right? When you don't really have an actual correct nutrition plan and like a goal to hit, you're tracking without a goal, which doesn't really mean anything. So it's a lot harder if you're tracking calories, protein, carbs, and fats without a goal. You're just kind of going off something that you're just kind of guessing on top of your head, which is never going to happen. And what really the difference between clients that make the most amount of progress within the quickest amount of time is the clients that nail the macronutrients the fastest, right? So when you break down calories, macronutrients, micronutrients, calories affect your weight, macronutrients affect how you look, and micronutrients affect how you feel. So what we do with the calories is we take these 4 days, 332, 2000, 24, 1900, add all those up, and we divide them by 4, right? So we got a right around the 23 to 2400 calorie mark. And so what we did is that's his starting calories, right? So remember, calories affect your weight, right? So he's not eating any more calories than he already has, but now we're going to give him structure within his macronutrients. So within his macronutrients, 373, right off the bat, is just really way too high for a guy like James, right? And so we wanted to kind of bring the protein down a little bit and supplement some more carbohydrates into his diet, right? Also, the fat intake was extremely high as well. So we wanted to take some of the fat, we want to take some of the protein and implement that into some carbs, right? So the formulas that I use within all of my clients is, one, I typically take 1.2 times your body weight in protein, and then 0.4 to 0.5, 0.3 to 0.4 times your weight in fat, and then I backfill the rest with carbohydrates, right? So James, for instance, and I'll kind of pull up real quick his starting macronutrients, or where he was at. Right now, we have him at 2,300, and we just raised his calories actually this week. 240 protein, 200 carb, and 70 fat. Right. So notice how we took a lot of the protein, and a lot of the fat. We implemented more carbohydrates into his diet. Right. So a lot of times when people are highly restricting carbohydrates, one, your energy starts to decline. But when we take some of those calories in the form of protein and fats, and we implement more carbs, you get a really good weight, like really good strength spike, energy spike. And it also helps with the mitigation of inflammation and adrenal fatigue as well, which starts to actually raise the metabolism. And a lot of people think that, like, wait, carbohydrates raise your metabolism? Absolutely, right? And so that's why he gets that really tight, lean, dry look right off the bat, because we're taking a lot of protein, we're taking a lot of the fats, and we're implementing more carbs, right? So with that as well, when you kind of take a look at his days of eating, we automatically implemented him right with the correct amount of carbohydrates, protein, and fats, right? So we started him at 175 carb. He's at 200 now because we actually just raised him last week. But he's at 23. He started at 2350 calories, 240 protein, 174 carb, and 71 fat, right? And so we kept him there right there, and just within the time frame, within 2 weeks, all the way up until last Friday, we gave him a really good body recomposition just right off the bat, right? So if you correlate this to how he looks, basically, on 9/27, he came to us, right? We, started him out with correct macronutrients, the form of protein, carbs, and fats. And then the first week, we already seen, like, really, really good progress. Like, he started to really lean out in his side shot right here. Just notice, like, the side shot transformation. And right off the bat, I knew that we absolutely just nailed his macronutrients. So I was like, hey, let's stay here for another week. I want your body to adjust a little bit more. He came in this week, like, just absolutely lean as all get out. I was like, James, we nailed it. We definitely nailed your macronutrients. And he came in just looking, shredded, right? And to keep in mind, guys, like, actually take what you need in the form of protein, carbs, and fats, and actually utilize your hormones to our advantage. And you guys can go through transformation after transformation after transformation of the guys who went through my program, and it's a predictable process, right? Even down to the actual daily goals that we have our clients hit, that are pretty specific to what our clients need, even down to, like, off-day macros, to making sure that we're lowering the carbohydrates on the days that we're not training, or even, the actual certain supplementation that we use for our clients that is based depending on what our clients need in the form of anything they're deficient in, right? Like, apple cider vinegar, vitamin D3, men's multivitamins, sleep. All these things are the reasons why our clients are making this kind of progress, because we actually utilize your hormones. We actually utilize an approach that's predictable and it's sustainable, right? James is eating 2,400 calories right now. He's 50 years old and shredded, right? You're probably listening to this right now, watching this right now, and you've tried everything known to man, and you can't for the life of you stay lean, right? So, I try to give you guys as much value as humanly possible on this channel, and, like, you guys can you copy exactly what I did for James, but you might not make the same progress, right? You have to understand that everybody's bodies work differently. Everybody's body needs something differently. What I give to James might not work for you, right? Everybody needs something a little bit different, right? Obviously, the stuff on my channel, the information on my YouTube channel, it will help you make a lot of progress, right? But it won't get you to the position that you're wanting to get long term without knowing what you specifically need, right? And that is obviously for my paid for clients. I try to, give you guys as much humanly possible value as possible on this channel, but I save this good sauce for my paid for clients, and I think that's pretty fair. So if you guys do need help and you actually want to, cut a lot of the time out guessing on your own, a lot of the time just guessing on what you need, and you just want a straight approach to exactly what you need, and you want to make transformation within 2 weeks like this, there's going to be a time for you to sign up down below. You can jump on with me and my team, and we'll see if you're a good fit to join the guys that I work with, right? We don't take everybody. And we don't take guys who are half in, half out. We like guys who know what they want, aren't scared to go and get it, and are a good fit for the program and the community that we got going on right now. But for the rest of the guys, I appreciate you guys for joining. Appreciate you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep watching some of my videos, and stay safe and stay lean.